So here we are. I've lost track of the days. I'm riding along as well. Sometimes if I'm not coaching, I'm doing a fair amount on my rollers. I was saying I've kind of reunited with my rollers, which is good entertainment. I think a few of you got me inspired there actually, and it's really good skill-wise to just kind of remember all the things it does for you. Smoothness, using your core, all of that kind of thing. So working on that, and just got a couple minutes here where we're going to be riding easy. Start to bring it up to your 50% number, 5 out of 10. That's of your max aerobic power, not your FTP. Those of you who are very comprehensive in all the training systems, max aerobic power is a different system, and your FTP ends up being about 75% of your max aerobic power. So when we're talking about that 7-ish out of 10, that's actually where you would be at about your hour power, 75%. Okay, so we've just got a couple more minutes where we're warming into this. Some of you were on the class first thing, and I was just thinking about this concept and talking about myself, getting back on my rollers. See a couple of riders like Roger, Mark, Howard, riding their rollers in the 30-30, and it's kind of amazing how, well, two things I was thinking of. One is, it's a lot like having teammates. Like cycling is actually a very social, teamy kind of thing, and I know that in my years of training and living in a very rainy place, winter training, you know, I did a ton of indoor, but winter training was a lot of riding down the highway, 2 degrees and raining, pretty awesome. But having a teammate that you can rely on to go out with you, keep you honest, I like to say, is really, really valuable. And I think that's what this 30-30 has been helping with for some people. Just you get up and think about that piece you have to do. And the other thing is, talking to my coaches that are doing it, most of us are retired from highly competitive racing now, but we're just saying that you kind of get that feeling back that you used to have as a racer, where you're used to just that nice kind of engagement every day, even your easy days, doing some recovery pedaling, and you feel so smooth and efficient. And that starts to come back from doing this consistency. A little bit, a lot, right? Really, really valuable. Okay, guys, so just 2 more minutes where we're going to consider this warm-up before we get into the main piece of work, which is 3 times 5 minutes. So I just want you to bring your effort up right now to 60% from your 50. So a little bit of gear, remembering we want turnover. When you're bringing gear in, doing these efforts, you're thinking about the revolutions per minute as a very important part of it as well. It's not just the effort. Doing these efforts at a range of, say, 20 RPMs different is not the same thing. So it's important, find the turnover, bring in the gear for the effort, and that's the exercise that we're trying to engage in. Okay? So you've got 1 more minute here, 60%, preferred cadence, somewhere 90 to 100 for most of us. I want a little bit of a wind up through this. So if you've got that gear, little bit here, I'm going to say up, up. Just talking about you, Howard, on your rollers again. Nice to see. Okay? And let's just roll it up here. Up, up. Let's try and bring the effort up to around 7 out of 10. Let's add a little bit of gear now again. Last 45 seconds. Up, up. Come on. Let's just tap that higher system. Little bit more output. Watts, effort. 7 to 8 out of 10. Last 15 seconds. I just want you to feel it. Open up the legs. Push, push, push. 10 seconds now. Awesome, guys. Last 5. 3, 2, and let it go. Okay? When we're doing a warm-up, bring it back. Easy, recover. Just enables us to get a little bit, let the muscles absorb what we did and go into the work. You're doing 3 times, 5 minutes. And this is I promised you, paceline-y, hard punchy hills. That's what we're doing. 2 minutes, you'll start out at a crisp climbing cadence and at your 80%. So 80 RPM, 80% for 2 minutes. Think of it as a 3-4% grade of a hill. You're riding with a group. The pace is good, pretty hardish tempo. After 2 minutes, you're going to do a minute where we click up a gear, a little harder. If you're adjusting a smart trainer, 10 to 20 watts, 20 if you're a bigger rider, 10 if you're smaller, less power, and you're going to bring it to your 85% for a minute. You're going to hang in there with your group over the crest to do a nice little bit of recovery, staying on the wheels, 60 to 70%, and then a last 30-second push. And that can be just the group is picking up the speed over the line. Okay, we're going to go starting up here in 20 seconds. First one, have a little drink of water. Bring the cadence down. Bring the cadence down to 80. Base of this hill, 80% now. Bring it right up. Come on. 2, 1, and come on. Let's get into it. It's just 3 of these. Think of it 1 at a time. Think of it 30 seconds at a time. Focus on that nice, smooth circle. You can all hear the noise on our bikes when we're indoor. You can really hear if you're punching down. Good job. Coming up to our first minute, it'll be done. Holding on to this 80 cadence. You might have wanted to start a little easier gear, but make sure you're up at that 8 out of 10 now. That's over your hour power. Let your ankles move. Come on. Big turnover. First minute done. A little bit more than the first minute done. Eyes up. Really good, guys. Come on. Keep it going. Use your breathing. Doesn't matter if it's loud breathing. I'm a heavy breather. Just use it for a rhythm. Keep that tempo. Really important that you haven't crammed on too much gear so you can't turn it over properly. 15 seconds. Okay, the group's gonna pick up the pace a little bit. You're keeping the same cadence, the same rhythm. In 5 seconds, click it up a gear. 10 to 20 watts. 2, 1, here we go, come on. Sink into it, get your teeth into it. You can feel more engagement of the muscles, more pressure on the pedals. Come on, guys, stick with it. This is a hard minute, but it's worth it. We're gonna stay with it, right over the crest of this piece, into a false flat. Come on. Push, push, push. 15 more seconds. Right up and over. Never back off the pressure until you're actually getting a little more momentum as the hill relaxes. 2, 1, and back off the gear. Bring that cadence up. 100. It's a big change. Easier gear. Come on. First 15 seconds. Doesn't feel like much recovery. Stay calm. Good job. Use as much cadence as you can to generate this power. You've done 30 seconds plus already. You're around other people. You can gauge how fast you need to go, the effort you need to put out. Play around with your gears to do it. A little bit more leg speed. Might feel better. But it's important. You want to stay right here because you've got 30 seconds and then a push to the end of this interval. You're going to use cadence and a little bit of gear to get that big push for the last 30 seconds. Come on, guys. 15 seconds. Here we go. Last 5. All right, a little bit more cadence. Bring up the leg speed, then add some gear. Here we go. 30 seconds. Up, up, up. Pushing for the line. Come on. Keep it going. It's hard. Last 15. Awesome job. Come on. Less than 10 now. Push it all the way. 5, 2, 1. Easy. Keep pedaling. Keep pedaling. No dramatics hanging over the bike. Good job. Recover. Recover. 2 more just like that. I don't have to tell the people on rollers to stop, to keep pedaling. That's an easy one. I've really actually enjoyed riding mine again. It's not for everybody, but does help a lot with the skilled core and really focusing on being smooth. You've got less than 2 minutes before we go again. Awesome job. So 5-minute effort broken up into quite a few different feelings. And I know when we started coaching people over 10 years ago, I had questions like, well, if I go ride this climb mountain every day, will I get better? And the answer is probably yes, but versus focusing on the different systems, on your weaknesses, you can feel, some of you may love this. Some of you may hate it when it goes to this. Some of you may hate this the most, right? Most of us love this because it's the last 30 seconds. But thinking about working on all these different elements, playing around, you're not at hour power, you're either over it or under it, and you're developing your ability vastly more than just riding the same thing, repetitions over and over, never challenging up, never challenging your leg speed. And important, working on this piece, learning where you can get that spot that you're keeping up with your folks, you're keeping up the effort, and you're using as easy a gear as you can, okay? It's gonna be different for different people with different background, but that's part of what we're doing. 30 seconds, okay? Bring the cadence down again. This is the second one. Second one. Bring the gear up. You're going in less than 15 seconds. I want you to really focus on this. That rest is important. I'm giving you a good rest so that you can go hard. In 3, in 2, in 1. 80 cadence, 80%. Got a good little group on this pitch. You've got good momentum. The turnover of your leg speed. Play around with your hand position if you like, and think about it a little bit at a time. Little bit at a time. You've got almost 30 seconds done. Awesome. Remember, everybody here putting out a hard effort, feed off the energy, all on our different devices, doing a little bit different things maybe, but same intent. Want to get faster, want to be consistent. All right, lower body. Let's just think about, yes, the driving down, using the quads, but think about the pressure against the pedals. I see a little bit of this from a couple people. Let's try, yeah, there you go. Let's try and keep it steady. Okay, guys. 30 seconds, okay? You're gonna hold this cadence. Bring the shoulders down. Deep breath. Relax your face. This is pushing the pace. Coming up in 15. Same cadence. When you bring the gear in, you've got to fight it a little bit to keep the same cadence and make that adjustment. We're right here. 1 minute. 85%. Click up that gear. 2, 1. Come on. Sink into it. You want to think of it as it got a little bit steeper, but you want to hold the same leg speed. That's another way this feeling's going to happen. Good job. Come on. 30 seconds done. Halfway through this. Hold on to that cadence. Come on, guys. You're getting better every day. A little stronger. We're looking for that crest now. The road is relaxing a little bit. We're going to charge over it. Bring the gear back. 100 cadence. 2, 1. Come on. Get some gear off. Get it up to 100 cadence. Most importantly, I want leg speed to generate this power. First part feels awful. It's okay. It's coming back to you now. Just over a minute like this. Use this falls flat. Feel the wheels around you. Looking over their backs. Not down to the wheels. I want to get sucked in, make a mistake. But you can feel that you're tight in the group. You can feel it. Okay, just over a minute in this whole 5. You've got this. Keep that cadence going. We've got to push. Siobhan's gonna give us a little drive for the line here. Okay? Cadence, gear, hold on to the cadence. Wind it up a little bit. Give me a little bit of gear. 2, 1. Come on, guys. Push, push, push. Get a little fierce. Charge for that line. 85%. Come on. Much turnover as you can muster. Eyes up. Last 10 coming up. Right past the line. Come on, guys. 5, 2, 1. Good job. Recover, recover. We used to do a lot of straight up, well, pretty straight up 5-minute efforts. It is one of those ranges that really work on for your high performance. We're doing it here. A few different elements. So just talking about teammates, accountability. The other thing, and I really do appreciate hearing from people. Some of you are asking great questions. You've got less than 2 minutes to go before the last one. Some people are asking some great questions. And please keep them coming. I've been riding a bicycle an awfully long time. And sometimes I forget some things I'll throw out that are just not going to be as familiar to you. And funny, I took water ski lessons a few years ago because it was something I did in my childhood, and I thought, oh, I'm not going to be doing that in my old age. And very first thing the coach helped me with, I went, oh my gosh, that's like trying to teach someone to clip into their clipless pedals. So sometimes as a coach, it's really good to know what people don't know, right? And don't underestimate the value of sometimes just explaining these things. So the one important thing, and we're going in less than a minute, or just a minute. One important thing, it is extremely important in our workouts that you're trying to focus on not just the effort. The cadence is important. You're doing a very different thing at an 80 cadence, putting out 80%, than at 100 cadence, okay, or at 60 cadence. And so if you're feeling very bogged down and you can't turn over a gear, work on the cadence first, work on finding that, and learn to bring the gear in. Because part of it is you're training your body to handle the various work at these cadences. You might not have done it before, and you might be surprised what you can do. 30 seconds, okay? Last 5 minutes. Have a little drink of water. Bring it down. 80 RPM, 20 pedal strokes every 15 seconds. This is a nice climbing cadence on 3-4% grade. We're gonna go in 5. Rest of the gear in. Relax anything you can. Nice and strong now. 2, 1. Come on, guys. Get after it. Not an easy number. This group is pushing hard. That's how we get better. Do the hard stuff. Recover doing easy stuff. Come on. Take note of the pressure against the pedals. What if all your gadgets turned off? It happens. You want to be familiar with what the pressure feeling, what the tempos and the rhythms are all about. It's your internal bike rider without the dashboard. Dashboard helps you learn how to apply the numbers. Good job, you're almost in a minute. Eyes up, eyes up. You know there's going to be a big push coming in a minute. You don't always know when you're out on a group ride. You certainly don't always know when you're in a race, although you can learn a little bit about what people tend to do certain places. Also, maybe there's that guy or girl pushes way too hard at the bottom of a hill. You know they can't really sustain it. You don't make a big panic. You know, bring it up to my 85% a little bit. Run you down. 20 seconds, okay? Come on, guys. Watch those shoulders. Nice and smooth. Don't waste energy bobbing around. You're going in 5. Bring the gear up, okay? 85%. Let's make this a good one. This is the last one. Up, up. Come on. Click up a gear. Adjust your wattage on a smart trainer. Awesome. Come on. Drive it this whole minute. You want to keep this pace because you want to be there for the false flat recovery. Come on. Keep it honest. Think you can. Think you can. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Keep it going. Keep it going. Shoulders down. I have to keep reminding myself. All right. Right over into this false flat with the group. Last time. Just over 5 seconds. Ride it right over the top here. Don't let it go until I say. In 2, in 1. Back the gear up. Cadence up. Come on. 90 seconds. Recover. Recover. Learn to do this. This is really, really valuable. All right, legs are feeling better now. That first little bit after the push always feels hard. Everybody's legs hurt. We guaranteed that. We're all working at our respective percentage outputs. Doesn't matter. Someone's pushing 50 watts more than you. If that's in the same percentage, they have the same impact, same feeling. Okay, just about a minute. 30 seconds to go, and then our charge for the line. All right, everybody, just hold this rhythm. Enjoy it. Last little bit. Enjoy it. Okay. I'm gonna push you through this 30 seconds, plus a tiny little bit. Don't want you stopping too early. Going in 5. Keep the cadence, at least where you are. A little bit higher, a little bit of gear. 2, 1, come on. 35 seconds from now. Push, push, push. Get a little fierce, come on. Right to the end. Right to the end. Awesome. 15. Come on, you got this. Take it all the way. 10. Dig, 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 dig. Push it. 5, 3, 2, and let it go. Easy, easy, easy. Back off the gear. And bring it back. Whew. Okay. Just enough gear to move the blood around. So, as I said, this consistency, probably about now, you're gonna start feeling more and more like a bike rider. This is really, you know, and it's a nice compliment. We had a picture, someone training on their deck, cross-country ski, afterwards, all those things. Awesome. I had a coach who used to make me ride the bike after any cross training just to turn it into circles. So we have today, our daily prize is a complimentary BC Bike Race Winter Training Camp. 6 weeks of our virtual doing that. And we will be drawing and posting that by tomorrow. Our videos are all up. We're through to day 11. Day 12 will be up by tonight. So keep using those. Please subscribe. It really helps us. And also then you get more information on when we're doing more videos. And have a couple new things going to come up in the next month or so as well. Some other ideas. So let's just Keep it going. Great way to start the year. So happy to see you all sticking with it. So happy to see some new faces. And by all means, you want to unmute after we finish the video, we can chat or just send me an email. Okay, so that's a wrap for the class.